Most weight loss programs, the challenge is really to make sure that you don't feel that you're on a diet, and to really make sure that your brain doesn't think that you're going hungry, because you're so used to all that rich foods that you have been eating previously that when you switch that off, your brain starts to rebel against you, you know. So, and you start to lose energy. So vitality gives you back the energy that you need. And also the vitality, some of the ingredients we put into the vitality actually helps to accelerate some of the metabolism too. So when you think about it, it's actually quite simple, but on the science side it's complicated. But we're not going to go there tonight. When you get more energy, right, you automatically, you don't have to force yourself to be a little bit more active. When you feel energetic, you will, without you knowing it, you are actually going to burn more calories. Okay? So vitality helps you to do that. Cortisol, the mind we understand from science, is perhaps the most important organ to control in weight loss. If you don't control your mind, many of the programs out there, if you don't control the mind, you lose. Okay? Because we sort of know, and this is where it's difficult, because the part of the brain that controls what you eat and how you eat is actually the part of the brain that also controls whether you take drugs or not. We call it in science the addictive area. Okay? So we have to break that. We have to break that bond of that pleasure center and the act of eating. So cortisol removes that desire, so that it gives you a really good ingredients that help you to control this particular hormone that in the body that's called cortisol. And if you can control that, once again, the whole body is in a virtuous cycle rather than a vicious cycle. It accelerates the metabolism. Okay? Metabolism, it is what it is. It's really totally focused on making sure that every cell in your body, especially that fat cell, is accelerating and burning up all the fat inside each cell. Okay? So it's everything to do with metabolism. T-green is interesting. T-green is, obviously, most of you would know, is a green tea extract. And we find from our studies that green tea, when you take it, and particularly our T-green is different from, you cannot go out and buy some green tea or herbal tea or whatever and then it's the same as T-green. Ours has been specially designed in such a way that all the active ingredients that are responsible for fat metabolism, it's maximized and optimized for those ingredients. Okay? Once again, it helps to make sure that your metabolism, even though you're not a very active person, it controls and it helps to accelerate metabolism, the metabolic rate, if you will. AC complex is interesting. When we first designed that, we also knew, going back to my original comment, the brain, I really need to control the brain when we come to weight loss. And in AC complex, because the brain, believe it or not in science, your gut, the nerves that come out from your gut, they go directly to the brain. So when your gut is not controlled, that signal, that nerve signal that is being sent to your brain is so powerful. It destroys your ability to sort of control yourself. So, and it's everything to do with satiety. Everybody knows what satiety, right? Feeling full. Satiety is just a word to say to describe feeling full. So this AC complex, it has ingredients in that help to give you a sense of fullness. Even though you might not have eaten as much as before, or before you come on to the My Victory system. Okay? So you can see that each and every one of these supplements that you have here, no other company can actually offer that because they just don't have the science to truly make it. And even when they try, unfortunately, either they don't use the right ingredients or they don't use the right amount. You don't have the right dose, you won't get those benefits I just described to you. So we do optimize all our products and for the right dose. That when you take it according to our recommended dose, at a minimum, you have the full effective dose in your system. So the combination of all 5 of these supplements actually help your shakes and the other things that you do to give you the complete system.